This is Radio Max 105.1 FM. You are listening to the Orange Lounge. It's 14 after 8 p.m. and we are streaming on the Zeno app around the world as well. Welcome to what should have been our tricky debate. Tonight, my people are in. We are looking at Christmas in a format you haven't heard on any radio station. Good evening, Ebushanfo. I said good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. One more to then.
Yehuadum. Na dumuna n'empire bi empire bonti na one pie bonti.
Okay.
Yes, I see.
So, a week by this time, na mkuko na mpancha week one dosu pa. Ne sisi am ne ngwano so compete papa. Ansa na nintwi. Right. So, looking at Christmas and how it is a blessing, but at the same time, it's quite challenging to say you are going to celebrate it the way you planned it at the beginning of the year. Because this year passed on easy. You know, I was asking my wife to do a budget for me for some good that I want to do. I'm thinking about it again because up until that point I had not realized that doing good now is a very expensive venture financially. Because you can't say you are sending a gift to anybody and it will cost you less than 500 cedis.
Hamper.
Yeah. You will not do anything like that for. And this is something the person with the family will probably consume in just a week or two. And you can't also say you are going to give them an amount of 500 cedis because that also looks like too small an amount to give out. So I'm thinking that, Charlie, doing good at this time is quite expensive, especially if you have lost elections too. Yeah.
Welcome to the Orange Lounge with HKO Live.
So, Nana, are you planning on doing any good this Christmas?
This Christmas, actually, someone will say because of economic situation. No matter how it is, I say, someone doesn't know or someone sees you. I said the body nice will join. If you to be a so there are little good that you may be doing alongside. But the only thing is that we all thank God that as we are entering the Xmas, we are all there to witness it. I don't know what I have much to be given, but no matter how it is, you may have something small to offer to someone.
So for you, we should do it, but we should minimize what we can give.
Oh yeah, you know, we are lucky that the school calendar was changed, because last year was a terrible one, whereby after celebrating your Xmas, before you realize you are definitely, or you after the Xmas, you are going to buy books. So the changing of the calendar now has also helped us in such a way. Yes, you can spend, but you have to minimize it.
Okay.
You have to minimize it, because those that you are spending for are making profits at the end of the day, going to wherever you want to go and then have fun with your family and making profits. Because that is what they think that they see of Goku Asho. So your what you are having is what you are spending on. But at the same time, when you come home, and you don't get anything from anywhere, what do you have back to class 1? So after January, somebody says that January tends to be more than 60 days instead of the normal 60 days.
It used to be 70. Right?
70 days.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
So, like, you count and you realize that no, instead of 31 days, you are not even up to 31 days. In the date,
Yeah.
it's because we did some spending during that period or during the Christmas Eve that we are not supposed to.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can spend, you can give hampers, you can do whatever you want to do, but they say, we quote no, show home, they try to prepare.
Is it that in my case, because I am bearing the full cost of the gifts I want to give out, that's how come I feel it so much. Unlike certain places where sometimes the company that's doing it, somebody else is sponsoring it here and there. So,
Harry, yes, what you are saying is true. When you are self-employed, like an entrepreneur, most of times the expenses come from your end. Actually, my staff, I've just informed them that because we went on bankruptcy, I don't think that this next month they should expect anything.
Okay.
Because no matter how it is, Obi can say no credit her. Fatu fakwa I will say Eden. Fakwa I will say what the two. The thing is that say sebi mpelifo kaka sebi say no cre eda wo mame adie no na wo de wa adie kokofa adie na no na wo de wa adie no kokofa ene nche se sebi o woni nada.
Okay.
You get it.
Okay.
Because whenever if the truth is there, you have to say it. You get it. This government or this year, most businesses were having a lot of challenges. And because of that, most of us has a lot of indebtedness that we need to pay, or we need to find ways of solving it. Some of us has to go in for extra money to come and support what we are already having. So when it happens like that, you have to let your person know that, oh, truly. But no matter how it is, they are also expecting something from you. If previously you give them a hamper, today, even if it's 20 Ghana or 100 cedis, 200 cedis, 500 cedis, that you can add it to your salary, you just do that so that at the end of the day, they know that they've also enjoyed something during the Xmas as a package or bonus. Because the multinational companies or most of the government institutions, which are not, I'm always contending, which are not even giving us the right product, or they are not doing best production.
Okay.
If you look at the outcome of most of the government companies, and you look at the end of the year, what they are taking as end of year benefit, I ask themselves, the whole year, what is the output?
Good question.
It's just that they are there and they are just enjoying. You go to an office and someone will be there thinking that you I don't want to use certain words, because when you go to certain offices, they realize that they want to make it like without them you cannot survive.
Okay.
You see, and the multinational companies, that one, because they are in for profit and they've made their profits, at times they even share the profit. You get it? At times they even share the profit. There's one thing that I would like also. Once I went to one of GRA, which we normally call the internal revenue. And when I was there, I see a free baby Asuria. Though they were not talking.
You were eavesdropping on people's things.
It's not. I'm not eardropping. I just said Asuria. I don't want you to interpret it for me.
It's okay. Sorry.
So when they were saying something that because they want to achieve their targets, they have to start like the actual costs that you have to, let me have your balances so that we help you to know the amount you have to pay to government or that kind of thing. They just be inflating the amount anyhow because they want to achieve target. And if they achieve target, per the target they are going to achieve, I don't know. I stand in for correction. By the target maybe you are supposed to generate about 1 million Ghana cedis to government. And if you're able to do that, they have percentage that they give it to them.
So that's where the motivation comes from.
Their motivation, a form of motivation. No, not end of year. End of year and then they are dancing. So when it happens like that, my year citizens, because at the end of the day, they don't even check whether you are making profit or you are making losses. And because they have law backing them always, they try to do certain things. But this Christmas is a Christmas that all of us need to also enjoy. So though people may try to run away from taxes, as Africans as we know we are not Africans.
It's just Africans.
It's not just Africans. In Europe, they are afraid of taxes.
Every human being,
yes,
if given the chance, wouldn't want to pay taxes.
Tax. So it's like Xmas here. It's something that all of us need to enjoy. But what I'll say is that if you are enjoying, make sure that at the end of the day, you have something to spend, and you will not get that 70 days out of January, but it will be the usual 31 days. Then we should minimize our spending. This thing, the hamper, no. You see, luckily for you, you are doing the hamper. Luckily for someone is receiving the hampers.
But the strange thing is, I hardly receive any of those things too.
Oh.
Once they see you as healthy.
So I can't receive anything.
Not that per se. I'll not say because they see you to be okay, but it's just that they always perceive that they don't know how to give it to you.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't believe that. Because see,
if a person is married and has children, I mean, there's
and
anything.
they see that like always, you guys are okay. Sometimes they monitor your movement and all that.
You assuming that a colleague of yours is coming from outside, knows the type of perfume that you are using, knows that this perfume that maybe what the money that he's having at that particular moment can buy, the perfume you are using is more expensive than that one. We also about who are the on Tom bro. I say I don't know what to buy for you.
There is always something somebody doesn't have that you can give.
Oh, that is love.
No.
That is what?
That is Odo.
Why?
No. See, there is always a physical gift you can give somebody that the person doesn't have.
A physical gift?
Yes.
Okay.
Love is intangible.
I believe in the word on same and odema. So assuming if I see Mr. said to be content, or like I think he's okay, the way he lives his life, the kind of perfumes he uses, I don't have money. And this, if what I could afford is let's say this mobile phone, what stopped me from buying it for him? At least I've shown love. So it's up to him to decide whether to use it or to also what? Use it for something else. So if you are to study the person and say that because this person uses this A, B, C or that, then now like sometimes you wouldn't even give anything out to such people.
No, that one is true. But I remember a colleague told me that he just went and bought Techno.
Need a Spark?
No. Phantom or something like that, which when he went there they said that's the most expensive among the phones available. So he bought that thing, came and gave it to someone for thank you. Was not even something that came out. What the person did was just to, ladies, first of all, what did they look? They look at the phone, the camera. He said
quality.
The camera, he just picked another phone that she was holding, and then said, the old one camera supersede the one you just brought.
She's ungrateful.
So the guy said, okay, fine, if that is the case, let me take my phone back. and go and give it to them for them to change it for me.
That's a nice thing he did.
And send the phone. The phone did not return.
No.
You see, so there are certain things that you may give it to someone. You, in your thoughts, will think that it is the best thing. And that phantom, I heard that it is, I think it's almost 6,000 or 7,000.
That's their highest.
Their highest, yes.
That's why I'm saying that this lady didn't do well.
Or perhaps you even didn't know that you can set the phone's camera
yes.
Quality to a certain how you want.
Yes.
Not knowing that the guy said because, like, she wanted to find out how true the person is, decided to change the camera.
Okay.
So that if you appreciate it and love it, no matter how the camera is, you can equally set the camera or send it to the manufacturer yourself, or the sellers or whatever.
So, in other words, what you are saying is that people shouldn't be too hard on themselves on what they are going to give out as gifts to family and friends.
Perfect.
And also, those of you receiving,
appreciate
the things, because times are hard. Okay, forget about what they were saying during their campaign period. Times are extremely hard everywhere and in every corner. So, if someone out of love is giving you gifts, especially around this time, you should know that it's coming from a place of love, a place of care, or perhaps a place of business, hoping that next year you remember and bring business to the person too.
There is something that I always say, and I continue saying it, is that whenever you have money, whenever you have a lot of money and you dash it out, it doesn't come with a blessing.
Now you have a lot.
But when you don't have,
Yes.
and you give someone, it comes with a lot of blessing.
Then what I can tell you is, whenever people have a lot of money and they give it out to certain quarters, it's not because how you are seeing it is what they are seeing. It's like they are planting into the soil that people have. Okay, so assuming this recent election, the party that has won, I know people who gave to both sides as contributions to their campaign. Now, obviously, looking at who has won, if they made contribution in that direction, they've positioned themselves for what is to come. Do you get it?
It's just a reminder I support it.
So sometimes when you give a gift out, it might not be to trigger the person to give you something in return, but the fact that you remember the person, if the person is also receptive to what you have done, they are likely to remember you along the line too. And as somebody put it, instead of showing appreciation, they will show you retaliation.
No, Eric, this Xmas is something that's children. I remember when we were kids, you quick grass here, you flowers. You call you a tunju, you say, Mamma Mabaufi, Mamma Nkwe. And I really, at that time, I do enjoy Xmas.
There was no
but let me just put this announcement across. Yeah, I'm getting information from a friend who is on the Aguna Apawan Road right now, and apparently they've been in traffic since 4 hours ago. That would be like since 5 p.m. or so. So if you are heading that way and you are listening to us, maybe you can think about it again, because traffic is not moving. And so if the police can also help, you can find your way there. The Aguna stretch, the road is here. We know it's construction work underway, but the discomfort it's giving people there, it's becoming quite unbearable. And Takrade, people are not used to this kind of thing. stayed in traffic for
No, we are not used to it.
more than 2 hours, and they begin complaining.
I was talking to someone that
Yeah.
this Xmas, likely that they said made entirely they are sending to Beach Road, because this Xmas, if right now if I tend to be a pastor, I'll be prophesizing that the traffic that we are going to enjoy, it will supersede even the Xmas itself.
Oh, because they've finished the Parkgrants roundabout now, so that brings a little ease. If it was still under construction, then I probably would agree with you. But right now that it's opened,
but still there'll be a little.
The traffic that you are making reference to, from Upper Wine Stretch to Kwesimiti, if only and only if they open that stress, that okay, let's pave way for them to enjoy it during this Xmas, and after that we close it. The other lane. But you know, when you are used to one lane, and later they change it, like it was a single lane, and they've made it double lane. You see, when you are bringing it back, the people doesn't enjoy it much. They find a little bit, even this stretch road that we are here, when they are a little bit crucial of one of the lane, you see people.
Now that they are doing road markings, whenever they close a session, you know people are grumbling, but that's human nature. Whenever you take a little,
so this one
you give people a little discomfort.
He said 4 hours.
Yeah, that's what he says. He says they've been in for traffic. They've been in for like 4 hours.
4 hours, which means that the stretch road.
He lives at Biahon. So the other day I said a different name, right?
That's what I said.
So he lives at Biahon and works here at Anaji. So I guess the only stretch that he enjoyed was from here to Apollo, and so he's been snail pace since that time, I guess.
And when the truck, especially the long trailers, get stuck, I was thinking that the police are having their towing car. Yeah, their towing car.
Those guys, they look like they are on a holiday now.
Their towing car. You see, their towing car, the tonnage is so distant, so they can just.
For what is coming.
So when it happens like that, you have to just go and tow it and put it at a safer place so that the road can move.
Okay, so Miss Philo, what do you think? Nana has taken over completely.
And today, I congratulate him for that. I think today, I took his place by making call. Hey, Nana can make call, even sleep. I know I'm on air.
Yes.
I know, Pa. I'm just telling listeners sometimes what you can do.
I hope you enjoyed your anniversary.
Which one?
Which one? Your anniversary was when? 5 days ago.
And he didn't even tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, congratulations.
If you've forgotten, then I guess you'll be in trouble when you go home.
It's okay. Okay, so to the question.
Hold on. I don't know. Like, yeah. It's because of the election.
Do you know why I tend to remember? I have been drilled with this thing from day one. Yes, I have a working calendar at home. So if I forget, I'm in big trouble. So because of that, I tend not to forget.
Okay, if my dear...
Doesn't matter, you say it.
Oh, my dear. It doesn't matter.
Yes, this is the Orange Lounge.
Yeah.
So, yes, things can be impromptu. Go on.
Yes. No, I mean...
Express yourself.
I don't know how...
Say it in English, I'll say it in Fanti. I'll translate for you.
I don't know how I will use words to describe it, you know. It has been a long journey that we've been together. And I really love her attitude. I mean, I'm praying that the Lord that we all worship give us long life for us to take good care of the kids. And make sure that whatever each one of us holds tends to be prosper And also, there's one thing that we cannot leave behind when of this journey of our life. That is love, and then good health. Because the love is there, we need to get good health so that we can take care and enjoy the life. And during our old age, at least yakotrampo anoa yetimi hu say abraboni abo akweni. I mean, I really love you so much. And I wish God to protect her. Happy anniversary.
And I think I have the right song for you. Your wife's name again?
Oh, she is Mame Kwansma.
Mame Kwansma
Nyamiche. Yes.
Of Diaben, was it?
No. She's at
Asake.
And then Kwekuma, she teaches at Kwekuma JSS, so I don't know the name they've given it to it.
All right. So, Nana Ehuntenwon wants to express his gratitude to his wife, Mami Nyamiche.
No, it's not. Mention the name well, because because she's a queen mother.
So she's Nana Mami Nyamiche.
No, you just mentioned Mami Sa. No, that's my daughter's name. Mami Kwansma Nyamiche.
Okay.
The queen mother.
Okay.
Of my heart.
The queen of Nana's heart, Mami Kwansma Nyamiche. Here is from Nana to you, a song from Kujenchi called Happy Anniversary. Mami Kwansma Nyamiche Bukunisen Omo Afishapa. Hi, Bukun Nana Huntehun. Show Kese was Yamin show. Yamin says you want a montu. And you benu Onanya Kufan or done under onten on tre. Nonya Kabashe. Kodenchi with happy anniversary. Oh boy. I'm hoping this man will come back to Takrade either this year or early next year. Okay, so our show continues at 46 after 8 p.m. here on the Orange Lounge on Radio Max 105.1 FM. We are taking it easy and relaxing on the show tonight because we are heading into Christmas exactly a week from now. All right? Okay, Miss Philo, you were saying something.
Okay, so good evening to our listeners. The question you were asking, should we give
gifts
during this
economic state of affairs?
I think Christmas, it's all about giving. Because even when they gave birth to Jesus Christ, right, you could realize that the three wise men, they went there to show love by sending gifts to him. So basically, what Christmas is all about is giving. And for me, in as much as the economy is kind of, a little bit hard, we shouldn't also let that divert our core mandate as Christians during Christmas time by giving. So like the little that you have, I think people should give. There are some people who can give out there. You see, probably you have gotten something. Just give the little that you have. You can also share with somebody to just put a smile on that person's face. So do you get it? So in as much as things are not the way initially it's supposed to be, even if you think, just like we are talking about the hamper, how expensive it is, if you think that you can't even afford that hamper, I think you can just make it in a different way, then you give it to the person. Because trust me, you thinking that a hamper is expensive, someone even needs just 100 cities or 50 cities just to survive this Christmas. There are people who can't even just afford that. So imagine, you can even buy chicken, then you go and give it to someone, and the person will be very happy. Because at the end of the day, don't also be now I do you get it? So I believe that we should give, no matter the economic hardship or crisis. We should the little that you can do, at least let's show love and put smiles on the face of people. All and right. I think God bless us for that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So coming up at 9 will be our topic time. Mr. Innocent will be with us. We will be dealing with part 2 of safety in the home before, during, and after the Christmas festivities. We'll get him on the phone lines and then we'll begin that discussion. Thank you for staying with us. You are once again listening to the Orange Lounge here on Radio Max.